shorts.
Okay, we're good to go. He's in the shirt. All right, we'll start off with Mike Babcock.
Hey, Joe, obvious question, but what's the big adjustment moving from the bottom of the order to the top? And were you surprised when you saw your name in the leadoff spot after you'd been batting in the ninth spot?
For me, I don't think there's a huge adjustment really. I didn't really change anything with my approach. I mean, my role in the nine hole is the same as in the leadoff spot. You know, I'm just trying to have competitive at bats and try to get on base for sure.
Chris Bassinet.
Hey, Joe, what do you think it is that allows you to be so competitive at the plate? I know that's something Coach Bolt has talked about a lot, just you being able to kind of set the tone at the top of the lineup these past few games and things like that. What is it about the way you play or the way you approach that you think allows you to be so competitive in those at-bats?
I think a lot of it has to do with me being here 5 years. I know every year I've been here, I've kind of learned, you know, what it takes to have a competitive AB and what a quality AB looks like, and also just my mindset when I get up there. It's not super flashy. I'm not trying to hit home runs or do anything that, you know, gets me out of who I am as a hitter. And so I think I'm really, really good at knowing, you know, who I am as a player, and that helps me stay within myself and put quality ABs together.
Evan Bland.
Joe, we were talking with Coach Bolt about this too. What are some things or that you've changed in your approach under Coach Bolt, Coach Harvell, and how do you think about hitting a little bit differently, having worked with them now for almost a couple of years here?
I think the biggest adjustment was just, you know, defining your role. I think everybody's super successful in an offensive system when they know what they need to do to get the job done. And I think we've, since the fall, harped on, you know, each guy, you know, what's your role in the team? What's your role in the offense? What do you need to do for us to win ball games? And that was made very clear from day one when the new staff came in. For me, what I needed to do to get a chance to, you know, be in the lineup and then also be successful.
How easy or difficult has that been for some guys who maybe have had certain hitting approaches through their careers, even at Nebraska? What was that transition like this last couple of years, kind of adapting to this new approach that you're describing?
Yeah, I think for some guys it's tough. You know, some guys want to be, you know, the home run hitters, the, you know, the guys that are driving in all the runs or have a, you know, a different kind of approach. And for me, I have the, you know, the kind of the nitty gritty approach and the, you know, do whatever it takes. But that's kind of who I am as a person. That's kind of who I've always been as a ball player. I've never been super flashy, never been, you know, had the prettiest swing, whatever you want to call it. But for some guys, it was difficult. And, you know, but once you saw your teammates buying into their approach and having success doing what was asked of them, I think it was pretty easy for those guys to get over it and, you know, do what was asked of them.
And just one more, if I could. I mean, you've been a part of a lot of these offenses at Nebraska over the years. What has made this one different or unique through these first few weekends in your mind?
I think 1 through 9, it's like it can be anybody, any given day, and it's just like anybody could hit a home run 1 through 9. Not that we're thinking about hitting home runs, but anybody can have a, you know, 4-for-4 day. It doesn't need to just be. In years past, there's been like 2, 3 guys where it's like if they didn't have a perfect day, our chances of winning weren't great. But now it's like you got 1 through 9, and even guys on the bench who can fill in to get the job done and, you know, pass it on to the next guy. We talk about, you know, not trying to do too much, just passing it on to the guy behind you. And this weekend on Minnesota, we did exactly that, especially in the game 1 of the doubleheader. It was, you know, we weren't playing the scoreboard. Our mission was just to pass it on to the next guy, and that's what helped win us that game on Saturday.
Thanks, Joe.
Michael Bruns.
Joe, the coaching staff tracking the grit plays, what does that kind of do, I guess, to the team in terms of like what they emphasize and that kind of thing? And Is that something that players have really kind of embraced, I guess?
Yeah, I think definitely guys have embraced it, and I think it helps guys stop thinking about themselves and being internal and really just care about, doing whatever it takes to win. Because in baseball, that's what you need to do, is just do whatever it takes. And as a team, if we can 1 through 9, not care so much about ourselves, but more of just about being gritty. And we always talk about gritty beats pretty, and that's a saying we've been using a lot this year, and I think it's come to fruition this year, and we've had some success.
Is it, I mean, for you kind of super seniors, I guess, the best way to put it, I mean, was the buy-in kind of immediate when this coaching staff came in, or was it, did it take a little bit of time to kind of, buy into what they were saying?
No, I don't think it took time at all. I think if you look at the character of the seniors and the guys that were with the previous staff, it wasn't like guys were speculating about this new staff or contemplating, whether what they were saying was truthful or are we going to buy in or not. No, the character that we have and the leadership we have, there was never a doubt as soon as this new staff stepped foot on campus that, we're here, they're here to win. We want to win. Let's rock.
All right, last one, Chris Bassinet.
Hey, Joe, do you guys, look at the standings at all? Do you care about that? Is it something that concerns you guys, or is it just, like Coach Bolt says, just we're going to worry about today and let tomorrow take care of itself?
Yeah, I definitely think that's definitely the case. I think the only thing we really think about is where people thought we were going to be before the year started. I think I speak for the team in that, everybody doubted us before the season started, and we're still that same team. We're still the team everybody doubted before the season started, and now that we're on the top, or near the top, I should say, that doesn't change anything we're doing. We still go about our business the same, but I don't think we'll forget, the whole year that everybody in the country thought we weren't going to be anything.
All right, that's it for today, guys. We'll be back next week. Series starts on Friday. Thanks.
Thank you.